Hi, my name is Monica Choque, and today I'm going to talk about the course Foreign Language Acquisition. The course is a methodological course which is part of the practical component of the bachelor degree in foreign language with an emphasis in English, in the stage of participant observation. The aim of the course is to observe and interact with learners and teachers in the classroom environment and collect information regarding the teaching learning process and the use of ICT in it to strengthen it, as well as the pedagogical knowledge. In this course, there is also a simulated scenario to develop tasks and activities and to exercise the necessary skills to improve foreign language teaching. In this course, we have to take into account two documents. The first document is the Pedagogical and Educational Practices Agreement. And in this agreement, we are going to see the definition and the purpose, the generalities and the definitions, the curricular aspects of the formative role of the PEP, the principles of action of the teachers in training, the definition of the WordNet of the PEP, the pre-practice seminar, the monitoring and the evaluation of the PEP, the duties and the rights of the teachers in training, and the chapter 9 is about the certification of the pedagogical and educational practices. The second document we are going to read is the guidelines of the pedagogical and educational practice for undergraduate students. Here we are going to see the regulatory reference that are all the laws, all the resolution, all the decrees that we have to take into account for the development of the PEP. We are going to see also the principles of the action of the teachers, the integrality of the practice, the dialogicity between the educative actors, the promotion of protective environments for children and adolescents, respect for the differences, and the excellence in the service. Here we can see the degree programs of that ExEDU develop of the programs. The definition, what is the practice component, the PEP, the rules, the nature of the course, and what that means a teacher in training. The pre-requirements are all the courses that we have to attend and to fulfill for be able to develop the stage of pedagogical and educational practice. The pedagogical and educational growth, these are all the courses that we have to develop to fulfill all the pedagogical and educational practice. All those are the practical courses that we have to attend. The pre-practice seminar is about it is a space where we can have access to a place where we can go to practice the scenario of practice. So it's very important to attend this seminar. The SAPEC. Well, the SAPEC is a strategy to support the teachers in practice, and we can all our doubts. We can the tutors support us between this SAPEC. That is a strategy. The simulator is a tool where we are going to be able to propose and to perform pedagogical and didactic practices based in different problem situations that could happen in the educational environment. Well, and now we are going to see how the course is going to be developed. In the initial moment, that is the phase 1, recognition, that is this stage we are, it is going to be developed between the week 1 and week 2, and the outcome is check the characteristics of the course and the particularities of the pedagogical and educational practice process. The maximum score is 25 points and represents the 5% of the final evaluation. In the intermediate moment, we are going to develop the Unit 1 foreign language acquisition from the theory to the practice. In this phase, that is the phase 2, we are going to develop the participant observation practice during 13 hours from week 3 to week 8. We are going to attend participant observation practice 8 hours on site in our scenario, and we are going to develop some didactic materials. We are going to spend 2 hours. And finally, the ESAPEC, we are going to spend 3 hours in the ESAPEC. The outcome of this phase is analyze the factors that influence of foreign language acquisition, and the maximum score is 115 points. Then we are going to develop the Unit 2 between the phase 3 and the phase 4. And the Unit 2 is called Learning Trends in Foreign Language Acquisition. The phase 3, we are going to develop 10 hours of participant observation practice from week 2 to week 11. The participant observation practice, we are going to spend 8 hours on site, and we are going to develop didactic material for 2 hours. The outcome of this phase is compare the main theories of foreign language acquisition, and the maximum score is 115 points. And in the phase 4, we are again to develop participant observation practice, but this practice is not in site. This practice is about to adjust the e-portfolio during 3 hours, the simulate a scenario 3 hours, and the ESAPEC 3 hours. The outcome of this phase is evaluate teaching strategies based on the student's learning characteristics. The maximum score of this phase is 120 points. Finally, we are going to attend the final moment, the phase 5, the final activity, from week 14 to week 16. The outcome of this final moment is CATS, a project related to new evaluation approaches in the classroom. The maximum score is 125 points and represents the 25% of the final evaluation. Well, this is all about the course of foreign language acquisition and learning. Here we can see that all our doubts and all our questions regarding the course, we can have the answers here if we read carefully the activity guide and the syllabus of the course. Well, thanks. That's it. Thank you for